Hey guys, so we're back and we've been working more on getting our high tunnel up and ready to go. And it has been a challenge because we've actually had a winter this year. So, especially if you're from our part of the country here, we live in Indiana. We've definitely had some snow and cold temperatures, which has made it really difficult to get out there and get the rest of this done. But again, we've got our handy dandy backhoe helping us do the work. It makes it so much faster. For years, Frank told me that he wanted to buy a backhoe, and I just thought he wanted another toy until we got it here on the land. And then I realized just how much work a machine like that can do, how big of a difference it can make on a property like ours. Now, this ground used to be a stone quarry, and there are some big boulders in the ground here. So they have hit a couple of rocks and bent a few of these poles and had to fix it. You'll see one here in a minute that's kind of bent, and the backhoe actually makes a pretty easy job of getting it straightened back out and lined back up. But they've got the line stretched across there to make sure that they're lining everything up just right. And then the red that you see there, that's actually a really nice level tool that attaches to the poles. I think it's magnetic and helps them make sure that these are going in completely straight, so that when they go to screw the ribs on to the dome of the high tunnel, that everything lines up and is able to fit together properly. So they're just going to make their way down the row here, driving these in with the backhoe. You'll see just what easy work the backhoe makes of this here in just a second when he goes to push down. So much easier than doing it by hand. We'd actually bought a ground auger for this job, and we've not even used it because the backhoe's just done so well, just driving those poles into the ground the way they need to be. So it's a little bit more difficult. You have to have at least two people out there, and so thank God for our sons that are always so willing to go out and help their great guys. Watch this though. It just pushes it right down in like a toothpick into a piece of cake. It's really, really nice. So, but yeah, thank God for the backhoe. So there you can see one of those poles that went in a little crooked the other day. I think that's probably one that they had a rock with, and so they're going to use the backhoe bucket to try to kind of nudge it straight so that it's flush with that line that they've got stretched out going down there. So Then just puts the fence post driver on top of it to protect it a little bit, and then all I have to do is nudge it a few times with the backhoe bucket and it straightens right up. So there you go. And so there are those really nice forks that we showed you the other day that we're able to attach to that front bucket. Makes it really nice whenever you're doing a project like this. They're really easy to attach. You'll see him just basically line them up with the bucket in the front, and then they just kind of clamp on. You've got to have a big wrench to tighten them down, but they stay on really well. Once you tighten them up, they stay nice and tight, and Frank uses them to lift whole trees, great big trees, all kinds of heavy stuff, and they work really well. So that was a really good purchase that we made when we bought those.
Here we are. It's one together, not screwed in together yet though. So that's what 30 foot across looks like. It's not quite pulled apart where it should be, but it will be. We'll go back on it tomorrow and start screwing everything up and putting it in the air. Woohoo! I forgot to get the phone out and tripod to video, but there's all the ribs on. We just put them up by hand because it was just that much easier and lighter weight. Now I wouldn't advise that for everybody because it's probably, I don't know, like lifting 50 pounds over your head or something. It's a lot of weight to hold on to at the very tips and balance, but we did it. It worked out. And look at my backhoe being inside it. That's how tall that is. You guys look at it. The backhoe is just about 10.5 feet. And the bucket up folded like that is another, I think it's 11.5 feet. You can see that's about an extra 3.5 feet above that. So it's pretty cool. It's really, really tall. I love it.
Holy, holy, holy. We march on to Mount Zion to see the Lamb with holes in his hands. We march on to Mount Zion, the righteous one, the great I am. Holy, holy, holy. Glory to the Almighty. Glory to the Almighty.